IVM.
Namaskar, Bandhu. Good to see you here today on Begin the Journey. Today, we're going to talk about it. Yes, for a very long time, I have not been speaking about it. That, what has been happening around us, the COVID-19 and what it is doing to our life. Let's have a straight look at it. Let's look it straight in the eye. It is a crisis. It is a crisis which has never ever been encountered by humankind. And guess what? It's been here and it's continuing. It's in fact growing in proportion. We just hope that it'll go away, and we do hope that it'll go away soon. But till then, what happens? In today's episode, I want to chat with you what we need to do during this crisis called COVID-19. Let's face it, dear friend, we all knew that we could die. We all knew that people around us will die. But did we ever imagine that it could be now? It could be sudden. It could happen just to any one of us, including you, me, anyone. No, we didn't. We thought that our life is going to continue and we will take care of few things, we'll be careful, but rest of all will be managed. This crisis has threatened our very beliefs in how we thought of ourselves and life. So these are truly challenging times. Now, how do we deal with it? Consider a few very positive things about it. Consider for a moment, dear friends, that human beings learn. Human beings need to be woken up at times from the stupor, and 2020 did it. It woke us up from the stupor called all is well. Nothing to worry. He said, hey, listen, all is well with your career. All is well, that is, you're moving up. But something can blindside you, and that is what COVID-19 did in 2020. It came up and surprised us. Now, imagine one thing, dear friend. You and I, as human beings, we have played games as a child, right? Remember the game I Spy? And then somebody coming from behind and saying, oh, got you. So, well, this is now a game where life is catching up with us. It is surprising us. I'm inviting you that during this period, nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Very important, because it is causing stress, and this stress is going to have an impact long after all the vaccines have kicked in, long after we have gotten used to it. Now, for me, if I keep just looking at the news, if I just keep looking at all the forwards, it just drains me out. So rule number one, please look at the news only if you really need to. Otherwise, go about doing your job in the best possible way. Now, you could choose to help people. Absolutely, go out and do that. But don't really go after the numbers and go after anything which just sucks and dries you out. Remember, my friend, in this period, the professionals are doing their jobs. All right? What you and I need to do is to make sure that people around us are upbeat, are following the protocols. And yes, the protocols will keep changing. That's the agility of the scenario, because no one knows what's going to work, what's not going to work. So it's better to try rather than give up even before. So what is happening with the protocols is that we are doing our best. We are masking ourselves. We are using, whatever. We are washing our hands. It's now come to know that it's traveling in air. So we are trying to keep even more distance. The lockdowns are happening. It is impacting the commerce. It is impacting our finance. And yes, it is impacting our heads. So cheer up, my friend. We will need to find more reasons to cheer up. Now, one of the ways that I do is that I read and I listen to audio podcasts. I watch a lot of videos which take my mind off the dreariness and the death around. I promise you, my friend, I and you will die when we will die. But we need not die before that. I need to be alive to make a difference to others. I personally have found myself to be somebody who's very highly sensitive. And since I'm very highly sensitive, I need to take care of myself. And when I can take care of myself, that's when I can make a difference to the world. So find out ways to keep yourself upbeat and cheerful amidst this scenario. Yes, my friend, it seems contradictory, but you need to be upbeat. Because if you're not upbeat, the inertia of this entire thing will draw you down. And with you, people around you will get drawn down. And they will feel dismal and they'll feel low and down and out. No, my friend, you and I, if we are still around, let us be upbeat. Let us look and find ways to enthrall ourselves, be amazing with ourselves, and then go and make a difference to the world. Just in the same way as you wear your own oxygen mask before offering it to others on an airplane. Similarly, at this point, if you're alive, first cheer yourself up. Oxygenate yourself with powerful, beautiful thoughts, and then go about helping others. I promise you, people don't need dismal stories. People need solutions. Different kinds of people are finding solutions. Please be a part of the solution. Please join groups of people who are helping others and finding different ways to help others. I promise you, my friend, as you make a difference, you will notice that more people are making a difference along with you. But they are not sad people, they are positive people, people who know that if they are alive, they're alive for a reason. Yes, my friend, you and I are alive for a reason. Let's make each day count. I would love to hear your thoughts on this as you progress and make a difference to this world during this crisis called COVID-19. Yes, we shall sail through this storm too. I would love to hear your thoughts. Al Shukran Bandhu, Al Shukran Zindagi. I want you to stay amazingly positive during this period too. Look forward to meeting you on the next episode of Begin the Journey. Thank you for joining in. Take care, stay masked, and please get yourself vaccinated. Cheers and love. Lots of love.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I'd like to thank the sponsors on the network this week, Cred, thewholetruthfoods.com, PayPal, and Seat Tires. We really do appreciate the support. So the last year's been tough for all of us, and the second wave of COVID really hit us badly. To help those affected by the pandemic in India, the podcasting community has come together under the Pod for Change banner to raise funds through an exclusive NGO partner, Give India. Join IVM and Pod for Change as we look to make a positive impact in the life of those affected by COVID-19. You can go to tinyurl.com/podforchangeindia, and remember, somebody could really use the help. And now back to the promo. On the Simplified podcast, the gang explains the oxygen crisis happening in the country and tells us the various measures being taken to tackle it. On States of Anarchy, Hamsani Hariharan talks about how the geopolitical relationships shaped COVID response and the world order. As Indians, we're all familiar with acid reflux or heartburn, given the spicy food we consume. On The Habit Coach, Ashton has some simple solutions to counter that. Vatsama Moria explores the iconic neighborhood of Dadar and tells us its connection to outer space in Postcards from Nowhere. It was Dangle time on The Fighting Goat, as hosts Somesh and Arjun were joined by unbeaten MMA fighter and Commonwealth gold medalist Ritu Fogart. The traveling professor Siddharth Deshmukh shares examples of various innovations that came up during the COVID times and helped us deal with the situation. And with that, we hope to see you again next week.
From uncensored and unfiltered chats with the who's who of the entertainment industry, I, Siddharth Kannan, bring you a very hardcore chat show called Candid Kannan. Tune in every Friday on the IVM Podcast app or wherever you get your podcasts.